This is Let's Wine with Brendan Stacy, and this is Brendan Stacy. We're back with another weekly episode, and we just wanted to well, hold on. You left me again.
I did. We went away, we came back, went away. Yeah, so we did.
Left me again to celebrate your mom's 70th birthday.
We sure did, and we had a great time.
Good.
We made it to Juliet, Georgia, I know, because you talked about Whistle Stop Cafe, and
Yes.
we were ready to roll. They did have delicious fried green tomatoes, delicious fried okra. That's the two things that we got, and both of us got sweet tea. I love fried okra. I love fried green tomatoes too, but the okra I think was the best. It was really good. Walk around a little town. It was nice, and they have lots of different, very eclectic items, for selling the different stores and stuff. But
I know. We got to bring it up because we talked about this before in the past when I went with Curry, and we went in April and went early, and I would have paid money to see this woman's face to walk in that restaurant because there's no air conditioning.
yeah. So if I had a best friend who was planning on going on a trip in August, I would say, hey, just so you know, that restaurant's not air
I
conditioned.
guess I didn't realize it.
What the fuck?
I know.
So I'm sitting there trying to enjoy my fried green tomatoes and okra. It had a fan right over our table, which was really, if that fan hadn't been there, I probably would have had to get up and leave. We didn't stay long. I mean, it was like we just gobbled down some stuff to say we did it. We didn't even finish everything, but it was a lot of food.
Was there alcohol on the menu?
There was no alcohol on that menu. And that's another thing.
I
We should have
know.
discussed the thing. They did have a big sign in one in front of the stores that said wine, which they were selling it by the bottle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I went in there, and none of it looked appetizing to me.
No.
No, I was just like,
You gotta go to the back room. That's where I found the fruity stuff.
the fruity stuff is in the back
The
room.
back room.
Well, I didn't make it that far. Plus, it was so hot. Of course, the temperature, it was 100 degrees that day.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's funny how when you have no reception on your phone, how slow the time ticks. We're still here and we don't have reception. What if somebody needs me? I mean, I'm not a heart doctor.
We used to go places with no phone
No.
all the time. We didn't have it.
I know. So it was a nice little stop. I was surprised that train really does run. A train came through there while we were there.
Yeah.
Toot tooted and they waved, choo choo. And it was funny because it was like you saw the train coming, you knew it was coming, and then they do the toot toot and you jump, like doop, doop. It was funny.
I'm surprised you didn't take your top off and wave it over the
Waving
top of your
around.
head.
I know. I'm surprised too, as hot as it was.
I know.
So it was nice, and we got to go there, and we
Good.
did it. We could say we were there.
We need to go in the fall or
We
winter when it's
definitely
cold.
need to go in
Yes.
the winter when I'm freezing. That would be the best time.
I know.
For me
I'm
to
not
eat.
taking it off my list. I would go back.
Yeah, just not in
Weather
anything
permitting.
that's hot month. For sure, I would go back again in the cooler times. I'm sure that area is beautiful in the fall. I mean,
Oh, I bet it is.
that
I
drive
know.
there was nice. After it got us off the highway, we didn't know where we were. Luckily, the GPS works like until you turn in, and then but there were a
Really?
few places where we were going, and then it would go out, and then it would work again, and then it would go out. We'd have no reception. And leaving there, we didn't know whether we should turn right or left or.
Oh, no.
I know. So I just went, I said, well, we know it was that way, so let's go this way. So we just went that way until GPS came off and on and off and on and off and on. And we finally just found civilization.
I feel like mine stayed on for some reason. I was lucky, I guess, and it would be nice to go in the fall. And just a little tip, when I went, I didn't go on any highways. I clicked my GPS to not have it to see what the difference was, and it was only like a 20-minute difference. So I had a lot of nice scenery.
We took the highway once we got out of down this way.
Yeah.
And then it was back roads, for the last half of the trip, but it was pretty.
It
It was
is.
nice. And I would go again when the temperature says I can go. The wait staff that was there, oh my gosh, they were soaking wet.
Oh, I bet.
I felt so bad for the wait staff that was there.
That'd
Oh
be
my
Weight Watchers camp for me to be working there, to sweat like that all day long.
Sweat like that all day long. And then, when you work around food, you don't want to eat the food. You're so sick of food.
That's what I need.
But it was a nice trip. I would do that again. And then we went from there down to Cordele. It's Cordele, not Cordale.
Oh, okay.
Like I want to call it. It's Cordele. I have to think of pickles, so I'll say deal. It's Cordele,
All right.
Georgia is where we went and stayed at a hotel. It had a swimming pool and hung out, but ended up hanging out with my little brother, his children. One of his kids has a grandbaby, so we got to, hang out and play with them in the pool. Just had a good time
Nice
hanging
hotel?
out.
Questionable.
It was questionable. It was questionable in so many different aspects of the place that, they kept saying, you could move. I didn't want to switch room. We already had our stuff everywhere.
Who was saying you could move?
The hotel people were saying we could change
Oh,
rooms.
did you complain?
Well, I mean, some of the stuff like
Okay, we got to throw this in reverse.
okay.
Okay, so you go and check in, you go to your room, what's wrong?
It felt nice in there at the time. And then by the time we unload the car, I had actually accused Mother of, did you touch that air conditioning? Because
Oh, no.
I know, because it felt hot. But ended up cooling off. But I felt like it was just still humid. There was no, like, the humidity in the room.
I think the weather has got that
Was
everywhere.
high.
These air conditioners are trying to keep up.
I know. We got through that. When you brush your teeth, the sink would stop up. Every day that we were there, we were there 3 days. All 3 days, I had to go to the front desk. Our room keys would quit working.
Oh, no.
Even though we were booked, for the whole time. So that was annoying.
I'm sure.
So every day, I'm down there asking for that. We only had one extra roll of toilet paper in the room. So, of course, by the next day, the one that's almost gone, and then you have one more. Well, I put that last roll. I'm nervous if there's not extra toilet paper. I might use a whole roll in one day. You never know. You never know.
Okay.
So, anyway, so I was down there asking for toilet. Oh, our room phone didn't work. So every time I needed something from the front desk, I had to walk down to the front desk to get it or ask for it. They didn't come and take our trash out. So I had to go down there and ask for extra bags so that, they only give you 2 little tiny trash cans, so every day those were full. And so I'd want the trash out of there and new bags put in. Like I want a home. I don't want to see my trash overflowing.
I know. It never does here.
Never. I was just, the pool could have been cleaner. It just, again, it's cordial.
Well, I didn't know you went to the No-Tell Motel.
Georgia, yeah. It wasn't pleasant. They did have a free breakfast that ended at 9:30, which, I don't get up. I don't want to get up that early. And then Mom had gone down there and got me some eggs and sausage and some fruit and all kinds of stuff. I was like, okay, I can have some. The eggs, they just smell good. Look, how just fluffy eggs. They tasted nasty. I was like, how do you fuck up a scrambled egg? But anyway,
Oh, my
so
goodness.
I know. It was,
Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize all that. I'm just hearing this for the first time about your hotel stay.
the hotel stay.
And here I was telling you, don't stay by Juliet. Where we stayed, it was very clean. I can't complain. I love the people there. Should have had you just stay there, I guess. But
Well, that was far from where we were wanting to end up.
I get it.
To spend time with family, which all of that was very nice. I got to meet my brother's grandchild would be my nephew, my grandnephew.
Grandnephew, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to meet him. And, he's a precious, precious little baby. So I'm the great aunt. I got to meet the great nephew. Adorables.
Okay.
I haven't seen parenting like this before, but I think I'm a fan. This baby is almost 2. He doesn't watch TV. They don't put it on in their home.
That's good.
Never. So he doesn't do any screen time with even TV. I think no screen time for kids is no phone, no tablet. I think of that as no screen time. I didn't realize no TV.
Well, I think I told you one time way back when we were out to eat, and you know how some restaurants have the little games at the table, and I went to pull that around to play with Lily, and she said, no screen time. I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that as being screen time either. I would think it's something they pull out of their pocket.
Yeah.
But I get it. I think a TV is screen time.
No,
But not,
yeah. That's very, very cool. Love that. He's never had processed sugar. Love that for him.
He's going to go ballistic when he finally has it, because somebody somewhere in school or something's going to slip in something, and the addiction will start.
I know. Well, he's not even 2 yet, but the plan is to homeschool, so there'll be control over that. He's learning sign language. For every word he learns to say, he knows how to sign it.
That's cute.
That's amazing.
Yes,
and
it is.
If he says it, he signs. So that's cool. I think that's very cool. It's going to be interesting to watch.
I think he's going to be a better person than the rest of us. It sounds
for
like.
sure.
Smarter.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be way more interesting and smarter and kind of maybe like a scout person, like they have dedicated time for this is art. You're listening to music. You're not watching it.
Take time to create.
Yeah. You have time to create and learn sign language as you learn a word. I don't know. I think
It's neat.
It's amazing.
It
I
is.
love it. I
do
love it
too.
for him. I love it for the parents. That takes dedication.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
It's
just
gotta be hard.
walk in the door and flick on the TV and go cook in peace.
Right. Oh, that's true too. Just going about your day.
I'm very interested. I love it for the family and I love it for the baby.
I know we'd like updates on that.
I know.
Each year I want to know how he's
We want to
progressing.
know. I know. Taylor, if you ever listen, we want to know. We want updates. I would love to just talk to her and kind of pick her brain some more. How'd she decide this? Did she always know she was going to raise a baby like this? Did she decide it later in life?
Or how she raised.
They're young. I know. I didn't ask how she was raised. All of that would be very
She seemed very intelligent, like highly.
and very talkative, very social. So I don't think that's going to be. I think if she were quiet and then you homeschool,
Then you'd be worried.
then you kind of worry. You know, is your homeschooled child going to be how they say socially acclimated to?
Yeah.
I mean, he smiled at people, waved at people. You know, the little boy, and that. So I think with her being very social, it's going to be easier.
A lot of people don't understand homeschooling either. The girls next door to us, I learned a lot from their mom because they would sign up for things and go to the South Florida Community College for all the group activities and the plays and the different things and go to the museum. And so they would sign up when other schools were going.
Okay.
So homeschooling is primarily just the lessons.
Okay.
Whereas, they still have
All
things
the
that they get to
social-
do. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So they're not completely hidden away from the rest of the world.
Okay. I just seen some, homeschool kids, you have that picture in your brain like the
Awkward.
Duggars. Or...
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on those shit biscuits. Them goddamn Jim Bob father and that whole clan of children. Don't even get me started.
Anyway, when you think of homeschool kids, you kind of think of that kind of, but that's obviously not how Charlie, his name's Charlie.
Oh,
He is so cute.
as long as he doesn't grow up and be Jim Bob Duggar.
Yeah. I think his parents would step in way before that, but
Good.
they're going to be very attentive. I love that. I love that for all of
Do
them.
they plan on more children?
I hope so. I mean, maybe I hope so. That'd be awesome. They make pretty babies, so I hope so.
Maybe they'll just focus on this one and make
And
him
then
so
I get to-
exceptional he'll be running the world.
I just get to be a great aunt.
Yes.
Say a great
That's
niece.
what it is.
Anyway,
All right, did you guys,
that's very
what
cool.
restaurants did you go to?
We did go to some very, very good restaurants after we left the
Good.
Whistle Stop. I can't think of the name of all of them. We went to, one was called 16 East.
Sounds uppity.
It was nice, very nice. Something called the Railroad. Road
Sound
Rail.
like they have beer. Is there beer?
There's lots of beer.
Okay.
And then we went to a place on the lake. This is so funny. We were on Lake Blackshear. It's either Blakeshire or Shire.
Okay.
And there's a restaurant on that lake that we went to. I can't think of the name of it, but it was hysterical because when we went to the Whistle Stop Cafe, my mom had posted a picture that she took of me with the menu because I'm her favorite daughter. And then she had posted that. One of her friends had commented on her thing, "Oh my gosh, we were there today." And that was funny. We were there today also, but I think they were there earlier than us because they were probably smarter and beat the heat. So then the place we went a day or two later on the lake to eat, Jeff said one of his friends from Facebook had checked in that they had been there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Must be a popular place then. to come out with some-
I know it's just funny because, it's like worlds away, you wouldn't think, oh, people are here. But so we did all that. Hopefully my mom will be posting some of the pictures that she took soon. I have some that we took on the lake. It was really pretty. And so we had fun. And the family fun made the hotel stay worth it. It made the...
Oh, yeah. Did they stay there too?
No, they live close by.
Okay.
So yeah, they live close by, and I had to pick up my niece from after she got off the school bus, and we took her out gallivanting little girls' day, and
Okay.
so that was fun. And my brother's doing well, and all his family. So I'm just happy for them.
Well, good.
I know. I want them to come up here and do some stuff, and I want to go back down there and do some stuff. I already want to rent a houseboat on that lake.
I'm surprised you didn't stay an extra day because remember what happened
Yeah.
while Stacy was gone. The way we work here, it's funny because Jeff and I were both here and I didn't see him the entire time you were gone except that first day when he left to go to work and I happened to be sitting in here working. So then the rest of the time I didn't hear from him again until at 4:18 in the morning. There was a text that I found when I got up talking about the upstairs air went off. And I didn't realize it at the time because it was on
You were
enough,
asleep.
in the dark. Yeah, and I was asleep. So I didn't know it until about the time I left. So you left at the perfect time
I
to
left.
be out of your bed.
Yeah, I guess to be up and out of here. We did. But then I had to come back yesterday, and we still didn't have any upstairs air. But they got it fixed yesterday. Is yesterday the day I came back?
No, day before yesterday.
Okay,
Yes.
so that day.
Well, we still have power.
Yeah.
And there's still air downstairs. But I admit, I'm usually one of those I can sleep anywhere and I like a good hard surface. And I came down here and I just wasn't comfortable. So finally, after running the fans upstairs and leaving the doors open, I want to say it was about 2 a.m. I meandered back up there and fell asleep for a couple hours before going back to work.
Good.
So I survived.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it could have been so much worse.
So much worse.
I know it was nothing. We got through it.
It was fine.
We just bitch about being hot all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Can't stand to be hot.
I know, but after a trip, all you want to do is just come home and sleep in your bed.
Oh, yeah.
And my bed is upstairs where there was no air.
I didn't dare run that dryer in the heat.
No.
I wasn't going to.
I know. That's the other
That
thing I
happened
want
to be upstairs.
Yeah, that's the other thing I want to do. As soon as you get home and unpack all your dirty clothes, you just want to sort everything and throw them all in there. And I was like, I couldn't. I just couldn't at the time. I go back to work tomorrow for a few days, and my few days, that'd be great. So I know. And then in a few weeks, Scotty comes. And then it's going to be friggin' September.
That just blows my mind.
I know. And September's going to fly by, and then it's Jeff's birthday, and Jeff's parents are coming in, and then it's going to be holidays. And then you get to leave me, but that'll be another show.
It will.
Anyway, I know. That'll be a great, fun show.
Well, thank you for telling us about your little trip.
I mean, you're welcome. I knew I'd want to come and share all the funness.
I know. I think the funny part was the first place you go is a restaurant with no air and no alcohol.
Well,
I know. I'm sorry.
I was driving that day, so I didn't even have a sippy cup with me. This is how pitiful it was.
It was pitiful.
I was driving.
Oh, my goodness. Well, are we going to wrap it?
Yeah, let's wrap.
All right.
This
Well, on Saturday, I'm going to do a special episode. I lost a friend recently, and I just kind of want to dedicate an episode to her. And of course, we had a lot of fun, so it's going to be the good things that I'm going to stick to. But that's coming up. And other than that, survive August, survive the heat.
One day at a time.
I know.
Fall's almost here.
It is.
We will have a first day of fall celebration.
I know. Oh, we're coming up on our 1 year,
Speaking of
too.
celebrations.
Yes, we're going to have to celebrate.
Yes.
This thing has been going almost an entire year.
That's crazy. And hopefully we'll give you some statistics, some numbers, some of the fun stuff that I haven't even looked. I don't even know.
I know. I don't
I'm
even know how many
excited.
cities we're in at the moment.
I'm excited to find out. So
That's
I
the
know
number I keep watching for some reason is the amount of cities, and I don't know why.
the cities and the countries. We're in a lot of different.
Yeah, I think I'm just curious how far it goes, how far we actually...
I know. I love it. As much as I've been traveling lately with our sticker on my window, we should be putting them up around.
At least around here. I don't know if you've listened to my last episode because of the horror movies, because I know you don't hang on every word like you said you would. But in the last one, I actually put a shout out. I have somebody listening to me in Mankato, Minnesota.
Oh.
And I want to know who that is. And I put a shout out because there's quite a few episodes that were downloaded from that person. And that's one of those cities that you hear about in Little House on the Prairie. They're always going to Mankato.
Oh.
I know.
Let's go meet them.
I know.
I know. I'm in road trip vibes.
I know. I want to start doing shout outs and things if people let us know, let us know who you are. But you can find us at BS Studios at myyahoo.com. Write in. We will talk about whatever you want us to talk about because we will talk about anything.
And everything, obviously.
That's true. That's right.
And that's a wrap on Let's Wine with Brendan and Stacy.
Bye.